convention, isn't it? But seriously, think about it. What will your family and friends be saying about you? Jenny? Who's Jenny? Or will it be, Samuel was such a great guy. He was always so fashionable. Or, what? John got attacked by a giant mutant penguin while he was shark diving in Antarctica? Cool. Well, I mean, it sucks that he died, but at least he went out doing something awesome. He did so many amazing things during his life. Unfortunately, many people never step outside their comfort zone and experience what life has to offer them. I think the rapper Porter truly understood how beautiful it is to live life fully when he's saying, if I get one life to live, I'm going to give it all I've got. If I get the chance, I'm going to be who I am instead of who I'm not. And when I die, I want to be able to look up and smile. Think back on things I did instead of all the things I thought. So, are you doing the things you want with your life? Would you be satisfied if you died today? If not, it's time for a change. It's time to bounce. I want to tell you a story about my own personal career. When I was 18, if you had told me that 5 years later I would move to Korea, I would have said, you had a little too much sobac. I was living with my parents in a boring town, taking boring college classes, and working for quite possibly the most boring company in the Western Hemisphere, Costco. After putting in my time on the cash register, I was promoted to a less paid position of return time. I hated it. I think you would too if every day you dealt with customers like, hi, I'd like to return this beef jerky. It tastes funny. Ma'am, this is dog jerky. I realized I couldn't continue to let my life slip away working in a job I neither enjoyed nor respected. Yeah, I was making money, but it was at the expense of seeing my family, of doing things I loved. It was at the cost of my time. I realized I needed to bounce. After all, what is this? Chonwon, right. Can it buy you time with your family? No. Can it make you love your job? No. It was when I realized time is our only real commodity. Time is what lets us pursue our dreams, or work toward our career goals, or spend all day playing StarCraft. Hey, whatever makes you happy. Working at Costco, I wasn't happy. When I graduated from university, I realized it was time to make a decision. I could stay in California and find another job where I'd continue to sacrifice my time for money. Or I could bounce to the other side of the world. I decided to take the plunge and accepted a position as Rain's personal stylist. No. Actually, I'm an English teacher. Girl can dream, can't she? But seriously, coming to Korea was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Teaching English doesn't feel like a job. When I go into work, instead of sacrificing my time, I'm spending it, doing something I love. Think about your job. Are you spending your time or sacrificing? If you're sacrificing, is it worth it? If not, it's time to bounce. Now, I'm not saying that you should change just for the sake of changing. If you're happy with what you're doing, then by all means, continue doing it. But if you feel like you're missing out on something, bouncing around is a great way to find something you'll want to stick with. something you love. Besides, who wouldn't want to add a little spice to their life? So, why not try something you've always wanted to do? Want to take archery lessons? Want to try basketball? Why haven't you? I don't have time! I'm too out of shape! The battery died on my Galaxy S and I can't find it! Just do it! What's the worst that can happen? You find out you're not as passionate about basket weaving as you thought you would be. What's the best that can happen? You become the extreme ironing champion of Korea and go to the international competition. Either way, you won't look back and wonder, what if I had tried? What if I had bounced? Okay, so let's get real here. We don't live in a commune. Well, most of us don't. And we all need money to at least cover our basic living expenses. But why not step outside the box and find a job that you love? Find a job that fits your passion, or even try something new. What's the worst that can happen? By bouncing, you're much more likely to find something that you like. Comes down to simple statistics. The greater number of things you try, the greater your chance of success. I want you to think about your funeral again. What will your family and friends be saying about you? Truth is, there's no way we can predict what others will say about us. But one thing we can predict is our own satisfaction with our lives. Some say, dare to dream. I say, dare to bounce.